Good thing for me these guys are sloppy. Card would Adam shot.
Oh, expanded universe reference.
Karabani's collection.
Alrighty, time for a fun one. This is one of my favorite stages of the game and has been for a long time. There's just a lot of gunfighting, a lot of open space. It's very much a change from the map that we just went through. And while I could take on these enemies, I'm going to instead go invisible and just walk right past them for now. This area here has a few items worth picking up, as well as our introduction to a new enemy in the stage, the Nogri. I think I'm pronouncing that right. These blue knife-wielding crazy dudes who will kill you in 1 or 2 hits if you're lucky, and they can leap across great distances to hit you too, so you have to be very careful. They may not look like they can reach you, and then suddenly you'll be dead, so you gotta take them out as quickly as possible. Knowledge of the stage is very useful in getting through this one. Didn't really need to get in here other than to get that ammo there, but it's gonna be a little bit useful coming up. This is the last stage where we'll be able to use guns, so I'm actually going to be showing those off as much as possible, mainly because we won't get the chance anymore, and they litter the stage with ammunition, especially rail detonator ammunition, so I'm going to be using that as much as possible, just for fun. Oh, but I gotta be better with it. I wish there was a way that you could turn on the reticule, like, color, because it's very difficult to see it. Especially against these walls. I believe there's an enemy up there. Did I get you? No? Oh, that sounded good. There's a secret up there. It's not a secret that counts as a secret, but it's one of the more useful ones. And I accidentally just hit the wrong button, but hopefully I can still make this jump. Oh, that was tricky, but I made it look good. So we just picked up some secret rail detonator ammo, which is going to be very fun to use. And now we're invisible, so I can just kind of walk around here and blow up anybody I need to. Take my time. You can see that the mouse kind of moves on a grid. It's not the best implementation, but we'll take what we can get. Like I say, you can already tell from here, very open areas. Oh, that's a carbonite gun. We already have enough ammo for that. And we're going to be coming through here again later, so these open areas are going to be littered with enemies on our return trip. But for now, we're just going to be moving around through here. Sadly, one of the reasons that I really liked this stage was the music choice, but the I guess the fan music mod for this the Steam version of the game changes some of the tracks around, and this one, unfortunately, for the lesser. I believe they used some kind of variation of the Cloud City theme for this stage, and it was always really exciting. I very much enjoyed moving through this area. As you can see, I'm having fun with the rail detonator because I don't have to be as accurate as Oh, he did not even respond. And there's so much ammo. I mean, you already saw me pick up so much ammo for this thing. Do you mind? So I don't have to be as accurate as I have been in the past, although it is nice to get a few of those shots off every once in a while. We're just going to take a slow fall down here, and I'm going to switch to my lightsaber just for this one, because there are some enemies hiding here that can ambush you if you're not careful. And while I'm sticking to the rail detonator, I don't want to be blasted off by accident. Now, the Nogri enemies, those blue guys with the knives, if you've ever been a fan of the expanded universe, you'd recognize them, or at least their description, from Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire trilogy, as well as the Thrawn saga in general. Ooh, hold on. Oh no. Gotta make sure I kill him before he gets a shot off at me, because these guys are really quick. And their relevance to the EU is, well, I guess a spoiler, so I don't really want to say it. But let's move on here. Oh, as you can see, they move really, really quickly. I'm getting a little bit lucky here. These wind tunnels, I'm kind of tempted to show you where they lead, but I'll do it in a roundabout way. So you want to wait for the wind to pass, otherwise you get blown out into this kind of optional area. But one of these has a secret in it, one of the only 2 secrets in the stage, and I believe it's this one. So we're just going to turn on speed. Yep, there we are. And we just pop in here. Now, this will all end up leading to the same place, so I'm just going to show you what happens when you get blown out here. Alright, Now, this area here is very, very deadly. There are enemies just all over the place, and they have tremendous accuracy even when you're under the water, which is kind of unfair. You can force jump up onto the little platforms up there and make it to the top, which doesn't really get you anything. And you can force jump into that room, but I haven't figured out what it's good for. All there is a platform that seems to be jammed, so I don't know if it's a one-way street to get in there, and I don't know how to get to the other side. That's one of the things about this level that I never really figured out. But if you fall off the waterfall here, you die, so let's not do that. Instead, go down this drainage pipe, which is gonna launch us into this area here, which is where we would have gone anyway if we had just taken the normal route. If anything, we saved ourselves an encounter with more Nogri. Here we go. I'm really upset with the puzzle element in this, because every time we reach a switch that you can pull, Mara will say, "Oh, I wonder how to pull that switch." Like, give us some credit there, game. Come on. Come on. Oh, never mind. Whoa! He's still attacking me. Wherever he went. Okay, so that switch I can just pull. Now, these platforms are a little tricky to jump onto. Platforming in first person is always a little tricky. But the big trick to it is that when you pull the next switch to raise the next... Are you kidding me? How is that? Oh, forget it. Forget it. I'm just gonna load my save. But yes, as I was saying, when you pull the next switch, those blocks will actually disappear right around the same time that the next blocks will come up, so you have to be very swift about it. I'm going to pull that, and I'm going to jump. And hopefully I'm not having any more... Oh, come on, come on! It's not even fair. Oh, he can't see me from here. And I think I just... Did I just pull a weapon? I don't know what happened there. Anyway, I'm just going to turn on some speed for this next jump. We're already coming up to the second and only other secret in this stage. Very, very shortly. Do you mind? There we go. We're going to cut this grate, and it's going to immediately fill the room with water. Immediately, actually. It looks kind of silly. So we're going to quickly move through here. Now, these I think these are the Dianoga, and they're returning from Jedi Knight. Really want to avoid them because they will do physical damage on you, so no matter how high your shields are, they'll kill you in about 2 hits. But here's our last secret, and it's a good one. Just gonna swim up here and get a whole load of goodies, including a revive and more Seeker Rail detonator. I'm saving the Seeker Rails for later in the stage because they're just so much fun to use, and why waste them now? Especially when I can just use the regular rail detonators, and I got plenty of ammo for that. Now, again, I'm gonna make use of my force powers, because why not? I'm gonna turn myself invisible here, and just have some fun. Oh, pardon me, gents. You see nothing? Look at the fish. Down here is some item. Armor, don't need it, but thought I'd show you anyway. And now we are in... Oh, do you see me? I hope they don't see through invisibility. That would be kind of not fair. But I wouldn't be surprised. Those are some tough enemies. This looks familiar. She's, of course, talking about 8088's head from Jedi Knight. But we've reached Karabani's collection, which I guess was touted out to be a little bit more impressive. So far, he's got a... is that supposed to be a Dark Trooper helmet from Dark Forces? Maybe. One of the Advanced Troopers. I'm not sure. But so far, he's got something from maybe Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, and Mysteries of the Sith here. We need to get into that room to steal our holocron back, but that's very poorly constructed glass. Naturally, the only way in is through the water. There's a lot of water in this stage. Never really thought about it. But we're going to get shipped all the way through another long series of pipes. You can't actually go up that way, maybe? I don't know. I didn't actually explore that path. Maybe there's something worth looking into there. Give me your guns. I'm going to very crappily slash at you. This is a neat little area, which I guess is just kind of... Again, more water. Lots of water in this stage. Maybe that's why I like it. It's got a cool aesthetic. But we're moving through this cool little water bridge, and if you don't make it to the other side fast enough, then when the doors close, the bridge disappears, and you just get slammed into the wall and die. Which is kind of neat. But we're going to be falling into a bit of a trap here, so as soon as we jump up there and grab our Jedi holocron, we've got... Oh, it's about to get not easy, because these Nogri will kill me if I'm not swift about it, so time to use my invisibility to my benefit. And where's my gun? There's another Nogri hiding right around the corner, but he's gone now, so we're okay. And I think now would be as good a time as ever to switch to my secret rail detonator. And let's have some fun. Oh, who needs to aim? I love this gun. And they give you so much ammo knowing that you're towards the end of the game and you're not going to be able to use weapons like this anymore. So just go nuts, I say. Oh, no, having some tracking issues there. Oh, that was so cool! Again, it didn't work out the way it was supposed to, but whatever. I've got 13 ammo for this. I believe there's a Nogri up there, so I have to be a little bit careful. I'm just going to take a save moment here. But from here, we're almost at the end of the stage. We've made it through the rough end of it. Oh, there you are. Oh, and there you are. Jeez, there's enemies everywhere. Okay, that would have done a lot of damage if I had been a little bit slower. Oh, just look at this. I don't even have to try. It's so much fun. You just click the button and death. I'm gonna miss these guns, but it leads up to a really cool finale. I do like finales to games where they where they very much change things up. So this is our last kind of gun stage, and this serves as kind of like the boss fight of the weapons in this game, which we won't actually have any use of in the next stages to come. And I like games that do that. Like, man, this is where the music should be really awesome. Oh well. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, right before the Tower of Dawn, which I would say is the last, I don't know, kind of final boss area of the game. They take away the Dagger of Time and your ability to turn back the clock and turn back your actions. And that's really neat because it changes things up in a dramatic way. There are other games that do that very well, although I'm not thinking them right now. Excuse me there, sir. Now, the next area here is going to be actually littered with enemies, and I could take them on and get into really big gunfights, and it would take a lot of time, but it would be a little bit much of the same. And while it's fun, and I do enjoy the gunplay in this game, I'm going to do the easy thing and just turn invisible and run for it.
I've got to find a ship and get out of here.
Look at all these enemies that I am just skipping by. But there are no secrets to find here, and since I know where I'm going, it's not really necessary for me to engage these enemies. Whoop, and I'm just gonna go right there. Excuse me. Oh, I'm playing this a little bit not as safe as I could be. That's okay. And we are pretty much at the end here. I just gotta be careful to make sure I don't blow myself up by accident, which I might. Oh, time to use some Bacta. I wanna play this a little safe, and I believe right through that door is the end of the stage. I'm really upset that they changed the music. The music was one of my favorite things about this stage. If you play it on the GOG version, I hope that they have the original stage music for this one because it's a lot of fun. But there we have it. But there we have it, and to a really cool gun stage. I may have skipped most of it, at least most of the fun fights, but I might as well show off some of my tips and tricks here. But it's a great wide open level with a lot of quick gunplay, and after that last cramped level, it's a nice change of pace and serves as a great kind of final gunplay level before we switch into the last set of missions for this game, which are going to be a quick change of pace. We found the 2 secrets and many more, and we had ourselves a good time doing it, but we earned ourselves some stars. So let's look at our last tier of abilities. Absorb is very useful in lightsaber battles because it'll take any damage from offensive force powers like Deadly Sight and Destruction, but we won't really be needing that too much in this game, in the single-player storyline anyway, so we'll skip that. Destruction is basically a giant projectile weapon, and since I've just told you that we're about to lose our guns, we're going to put a lot of points into that. Oh, but I might as well show you the rest. Protection, useful, but I'd rather have an offense than a defense. Deadly Sight, once again, not as strong or as quick as Destruction, so I'm going to take that instead. And from here, we're going to want a lot of Seeing because the next stages are dark. Health is going to be very useful, and Persuasion will probably make things a little bit easier. Saber Throw is also very useful, but I'm going to stick more defense and try and ninja my way through the next few stages. But like I said, things are about to change up very much as we go into our final 3 stages of the game, so I'll see you there.